Hi everybody, it's great to see you tonight. Thanks for joining us. I am Beth McCullough, a Stampin' Up! Demo in Des Moines, Iowa. I am here almost every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Central with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi everybody.
Thanks for being here tonight. We love spending this time with you. We usually do a fun fold or a box and 20 to 30 minutes. We're not going to take up your whole night, but we love chatting with you and having fun. So thank you for being here. Tonight, I have a great card for you. Look at this. It's got tunnels on both sides. The center comes up and turns into an easel card. I think it's pretty unique and fun. And I've got to tell you, it's easy too. So, and also it fits. It goes flat into a standard size envelope. It meets all my requirements. Hopefully it meets your requirements too. Thank you, Tony Shaw, for liking and sharing. You guys, if you go on YouTube, it is awesome for us. And if you would like the video, share the video, comment on the video, all those things help us a lot, and we super appreciate it. Before we get started, I have just a couple things to show you. One is my dear friend Linda Donaldson. I actually met her because she joined Stamping Joy Club, the club that I have that meets every week right after this video. Look, Pam is on here, and Bridget, they're part of Stamping Joy Club also. I got this card from Linda Donaldson, who's also in the club. Your friendship means the world to me. Look how beautiful this is.
That is pretty.
I opened it up on a day where I needed a warm hug, and I was like, oh my goodness. I about cried when I saw this. And expressing heartfelt gratitude. And look how she stamped the corner. I mean, everything about this is beautiful. You guys, making handmade cards matter. And thank you for what you do. And thank you, Linda Donaldson. I absolutely love this card. So, the new catalog is out, and I got my order. And we have a stamp camp 4 times a year. And the next one is February 20th. It starts in the evening. It goes for 24 hours. There's 13 demos all over the world. And everybody does a card kit card. So you get 13 card kits in the mail. And then we do a live video that weekend. So 26 projects made with the Cute as a Bug suite. And whether you like bugs or not, these bugs are so cute. And you can't really tell in the catalog, but in person, they are amazing. Here's the stamps, here's the dies, and this ribbon. I was like, oh, I don't want the ribbon. I'm not going to be able to tie a bow. Look at this. It is beautiful scalloped ribbon, and it is perfect bow. I mean, I usually use a bow maker. Let's be real about that.
I was going to say, that was pretty dicey there, just,
Yeah.
off the fly, doing a bow.
Yeah, it is. It's soft, it's pliable. You guys get this ribbon. It's called Specialty Rick Rack, but it is awesome. And look at these embellishments that come with this suite. It's ladybugs, and then I think it's like dewdrops on the flower. These are gonna sell out. If you want ladybugs, get them as soon as you can. If you're a demo, get them now. If you're a customer, January 6th is your day. Now, if you want to order this from me and you're a demo, you can do that. I can tell you how. You go into the customer view. But also, if you're worried this is gonna sell out, you can buy it now as a demo, and then you can buy either now or in January, buy $75 of whatever you want from me, and you get the stamp camp free. You get the card kits, you get everything. And it is a great deal, $75. It's one of the least expensive stamp camps we had lately. And I'm gonna make a lot of cards with it. So if you don't like it now, you're gonna like it soon.
And so I'm going to recap, because I've got the graphic up. It's 13 make and take projects mailed to your door, 26 project ideas from 13 amazing demonstrators from all over the world with amazing accents.
Yeah.
And then video tutorials full color PDF. I mean, what's not to like here?
Look at that. Patty Breeze, count me in. You're on the list, Patty. Yeah, let me know if you're going to order in January, because sometimes I cut the card kits early. So if you want in on the stamp camp, you can tell Steve here on this, or you can, Angelique, she's done the last several stamp camps, and Patty Breeze, I don't know, how many have you done? There's been like 17. She's done a lot. Let me show you really quickly the DSP, and then we will get to the card for tonight. But thanks everyone for being here tonight. This is a fun print. I think this is the tablecloth or the napkin for the bug picnic. Every one of these has a subtle DSP on the back. My friend Jean took a couple sheets home. A lot of the dies cut out a lot of the bugs, but we figured out which DSP didn't have as many, and she went home to fussy cut them. But I love that there's a neutral side. Look at this little grasshopper giving flowers, and the little bee. My little James loves watering my flowers in the summer, and I love this little bee. And you know, he is a raspberry eater. On this it has strawberries and blackberries. I was hoping for a raspberry, but it is still so cute. Look at this caterpillar. He has an acorn cup on his head and the strawberry. Just gorgeous, gorgeous paper. In this one, there's cute little bees all over and amongst the berries, which is true. We found bees in our real life berries too. If you have any knitters in your life, oh my goodness, look at this gal knitting. You guys, this is just, and this little band, and the reader. James is a reader too.
Oh,
but
man. He loves books.
Another really, really pretty background. Some fun mushrooms. And again, this is, I think, the tablecloth or the napkin. But I can't wait to get started on my stamp camp projects. And like I said, I'll be sharing a lot of them with you. But if you're interested, this is for demos and customers. You spend $75, everything is free. There's a small charge for shipping the card kits, but last time it was $6, so it's not a huge deal. Okay, let's make the card. This is a fun one. Okay, so we are gonna start, Steve, with cherry cobbler. And the lengthwise here, it's 9 3/4. And it's 3 1/4 up and down. Is that right? That's not right. I wrote the wrong thing. It's 4 1/4. Could you change that?
I can't.
I was so careful. I even checked my measurements, you guys. If you want perfect card makers, I am not your gal, but I do try really hard. It's 4 1/4 up and down. Okay, so then we're gonna do score lines. And it's 3/4. Do you have that up there, Steve? 3/4, 1 1/2. It's the very first one. Yep. 2 1/4 and 3 inches. And you're going to do it from both sides. So there's four score lines on the left, 4 score lines on the right. Exactly the same. Then I took my bone folder, and you know, they're all going to wrap forward to make this square cube. So then what I did, as you fold the first piece over, I put tear and tape on both sides. And then, let me show you. That's score line number 1, number 2, number 3. So what we're going to do is fold this under, and we're at score line number 3. Can you see that? And then we're going to bring it up, and it's going to be a box. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off. But I used tear and tape. You probably don't need 2 strips. I just did 2 strips. And
that way it's not going anywhere.
Mrs. Patty Little, are you new to our channel? Hello, welcome. Hopefully Steve has said hi to all of you.
Oh no, I got so far behind. Oh. I need to do some shout outs while you're doing your thing.
Okay. So the tear and tape's here, and then second score line and third score line, and we're just gonna fold it flat. And this is how you get a perfect cube. Fold it the other way, and then it stands up. Voila! Don't you love that? You guys, this is kind of a box and a card. It's super fun for me to do stuff like that. I'm going to rip the tear and tape off over here and do the same thing. Okay, so the tear and tape is up to the first score line. And then this here on the edge is the third score line. And then fold it the other way. You can use a bone folder. Get it really boxy. Is that a thing? Yeah. Get it so it's totally flat and then it stands up. Yay. Okay, and what I probably could have done, but I didn't, is put the DSP on next. This will give Steve a chance to chat with y'all because when I made it before, I did put it on beforehand. So the graphic for this, Steve, is 4 inches across and it's just a 1/2 inch up and down. This is the Traditions of Christmas Designer Series paper. Lovely. It's probably my favorite out of the fall catalog. And I have 6 of these strips. And I'm going to put them on both sides and the front of all 6. So, and my glue is working. Yay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and
I'll start chatting. So we have some reports that for the people watching on YouTube tonight, the orientation of the video is a little bit funky. The only thing I can tell you is that there was an upgrade.
There was an upgrade to StreamYard.
StreamYard, which every time they do an upgrade, something goes wacky. So, and then they get reports of that, and then they change it and they fix it. So, think of it like you're the test people for their upgrade at this point.
You all are guinea pigs?
Yeah, that's kind of what I think is going on. So, a couple questions for you. First, who is still eating leftovers from Thanksgiving?
Me.
And if you're eating leftovers, what is your favorite leftover? What is the thing that, as you're making it for Thanksgiving, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to love eating this for the next week or so? What is that thing? So, let me know. And then, second question for you. You can choose which to answer. And that is, what do you like to do when you're snowed in? I asked this because we had 2 days worth of snow, accumulated about 7.5, 8 inches here. The first day of the snow, it was really wet, heavy snow. And I have a massive snowblower. I'm really proud of this machine, right? I'm really happy my wife let me have this machine because I actually enjoy going out there to blow snow, believe it or not. So much so that I'll go to the neighbors and I'll do theirs too, just so I get to use this big machine.
Were you a little bit angsty this time though?
I was, because even with my huge machine, the snow was so heavy and so wet that it kept getting clogged and stopping. So eventually, when I got down to the very end where I had piled up all of the snow, I had to get the shovel out and shovel the rest. And I have to tell you, as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, you know what? If I'm glad that I work out, because if I wasn't in shape, this could kill a person, if they were out of shape and they were out here trying to do this. So luckily then the rest of the snow, day 2, was light and fluffy, which meant it was blowing around. It was like 40-mile-an-hour wind, so it was like blizzard conditions for a while. But yeah, that's what we had. But it didn't take long to decide, no, we're not going anywhere. We're going to stay in and be snowed in.
Okay, you guys, it all came together well. This folds flat for my envelope, and it's easy. So glue the strips on before or after. Just remember the first section needs tear and tape, and the second, third, and fourth need this beautiful DSP. Now for the next graphic, Steve. This one is 8.5 inches, and then you're going to score at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. So this is going to be the easel part of the card, and it fits right in here in this section. So I'm going to put glue on the back of the big part, and I'm just going to fasten it in between the 2 tunnels.
So that was 8.5 by 2 3/8. And you can see where the score lines are. So let's see what people are saying.
Bless you.
Thank you. We have some people that like to read. Build a snowman family. Paula doesn't just build a snowman. She builds a whole family of snowmen.
Paula, do you have a picture of your snowman family? I for real want to see that. So
It would be pretty cool. So we have a lot of people that pull out their favorite book and just finally have the excuse to sit down and read. Yeah, that's good too. Puzzling. Doing a puzzle. So one of the things that, thank you, Kay. So one of the things we've been doing is we've been playing dominoes.
Mexican trained dominoes.
Of all things. You know, who knew? You know,
my dad has been visiting here for the last week or so, and he is 87 years old, and he loves to play dominoes.
And he beat us last night.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good for him. So
he's beaten us several times.
I
told him he should let us win tonight, or we might not want to keep playing.
So, does anybody out there play dominoes?
Okay, let me tell you what I'm doing here. This card is made with the traditions of Christmas DSP and also the branching out. I'm using the sentiment, use whatever you want. Thinking of you brings joy to my heart. And then I love the dies in this branching out set. I have used this set a ton. It's pink, so it's in the fall mini catalog, my pink dot. And this is the second from the smallest die. And I cut it out in white for the inside and in cherry cobbler for the front of the card.
So I've got some votes for wild rice vegetable turkey soup.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Doesn't it? And white chili, or white turkey chili. That sounds good too. I love the spices in that. And then turkey and cranberry sandwiches. I know those are really popular. I hear a lot of people talking about those.
Okay, so I stamped the sentiment. I do need to re-ink my cherry cobbler. You can tell.
We got 3 yeses on the dominoes, by the way.
White.
So what are we doing here?
We're on the white. We just stamped the sentiment. And I'm going to put it inside. And then we need something to make our easel stand up. So on this card, this is fuss cut out of the traditions of Christmas DSP. And I decided to do something. Sometimes I like to show you options. And what I'm going to do on this one is from the branching out set, this beautiful pine cone is in there. Can you see how pretty that is? So I put a mini Stampin' Dimensional on there. The tip of my fingernail has cherry cobbler ink on it.
Well, it's a good thing that it's white.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get it all over the card. So I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. And then when you open it up, you can put the easel against it.
Well, that's a good idea.
So
I like that.
Yeah. So that's the inside of the card. Now we're going to go to the outside of the card. And the first thing we have is gold foil. This is 2 1/4 across and 4 inches up and down. Now on an easel card, I did leave space, as you can see, a little space on all 3 sides. But we don't want glue up here. This is going to glue the card shut. So I'm going to put all my glue on this bottom section of the cherry cobbler. You know, I like to make mistakes and then tell you how not to make the same mistakes. So,
How do you think she knows this stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, I practice and then show you how easy it is after you know what to watch out for. So I left just a little border on all 3 sides, and it's got the gold foil, and it just stands up there so nicely. Now this is cherry cobbler, and this is also the second biggest, or second from the smallest die that I showed you before. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Very, very sweet of you. You know, I'm going to have to pop this one up on dimensionals. Usually I put them on there ahead of time, but I didn't. So you have a minute again, Steve. Now, this is going to be the full piece because it's all on the gold foil. He's busy typing, so he's not chatting. Are you busy typing?
Pam is describing what's going on YouTube, and I'm reading through it, trying to diagnose.
Okay.
But the fact is, I have no idea
Yeah,
what
you guys,
StreamYard
thanks
is
for
doing.
telling us that, and we, as in he, will figure this out before next week.
Yeah.
So thank you for telling us. So the cherry cobbler layer is popped up on dimensionals. Thank you, Kay. I'm so glad you like it. And Karen. Now for the card. I always say these are fussy cut because I didn't have the dies for them, but I've had people correct me on YouTube. If you have this stamp and die set, you don't need to fussy cut this. You can die cut it. I didn't own that. I'm trying really hard not to own all the things.
What?
I know.
I thought we wanted the complete run.
I would encourage all of you to pick your favorites, but we really don't need all the things. So that's why mine is fussy cut. I am blessed that my dear friend Jean will stop by and say, is there any DSP I can take home and fussy cut? And I'm like, yes, please. So this is a gorgeous flower though. You can put this on anything. Speaking, I don't know why this is popping into my head, but I like to give card sets out at Christmas. Do you know what the most asked for card is these days? To me, let me know if it's different for you. Everyone that I ask, would you like some cards? What do you use the most? Everyone wants sympathy cards because you have to send a sympathy card. You don't have to send a birthday. You should send a thank you, but we don't always do that. But you have to send a sympathy card. So I am going to come up with some sympathy cards here in my spare time in the next couple days. So the flowers are also up on dimensionals. We have lots of room for height on this. Now for this, these are just the loose gold sequins. So you need to put adhesive on the back. What I did is, these are in the annual catalog, and I really like the dimension of them. So I took mini glue dots and I prepped them ahead of time, and I'm just going to go ahead and add them on here with my mini glue dots. So how many of you would make this card now? There's all different sizes. This is too large and a small. I probably would have gotten a medium, but yeah, here it is. You know, I like it on the pine cone. Do you guys like that? Super fun, super cute. And how long did this take? What time is it? 7:23, but I probably didn't start making it till 7:05. Without chatting, you could make this in 10 minutes. So if you make it, I would love it if you would email me, Beth@stampingmom.com. I love it when people make something I show them and take a picture and send it to me. You don't need to send me the card, send it to someone else, but you can send me a picture, and it just makes my heart happy. So anyway, they fold into an envelope. We have 2 of them here. Let's go ahead and give one away. Did you talk about Prize Patrol, Steve?
I have not. I've been over here talking on this issue with the orientation.
Okay, well, you're going to have to figure that out later.
Okay, I'll figure that out later.
Let's do hashtag Prize Patrol if you'd like to be in on the drawing. And what if people are watching right now and they haven't given, is it just on Facebook they have to give permission?
Yes.
So go to YouTube and watch it. Don't watch it on Facebook. You don't have to give permission. You don't have to do anything. So there's 30 some of you watching live and only 14 in the drawing. So 15, 16. Okay, get your entries in. We want to give this card away. And I'm going to do something novel and actually send it tomorrow morning. Wouldn't that be amazing?
It would be a good thing to do.
Yeah, it would be. Sometimes I get behind. Before I went to backstage, I had to send a bunch of them. So, up to 21. Is there anyone else trying to get in?
1, 2, 2. A few more people. Talking, Beth.
So, what else? I missed all the conversation. I didn't.
Oh, we talked about food,
Yeah.
and we talked about favorite snowed-in activities.
Yeah.
We talked about how YouTube is funky tonight.
So, I made my dad his lard pecan pie, and he's been savoring it.
The lard crust.
Lard crust pecan pie. Nobody else touched his pie. All the other pies were bought-in pies. And he's had a little bit every day, and he still has some left.
Don't we all need just a little bit of pecan pie
Your
every day?
own pecan pie. Yeah,
Right.
and you know, we figured it out a couple days ago. If you warm it up in the microwave for 30 seconds, it tastes pretty amazing. So I highly recommend a little warm pecan pie.
Okay, we're up to 24, and we're going to draw. Here we go.
Okay, you guys, we're here every Tuesday at 7 p.m., and we hope you will come back again soon. Who is the winner tonight?
Judy.
Judy Bradshaw. Judy, I'm pretty sure I have your address because you have won before. Everyone, thank you for being here. I hope you have a blessed Advent season. And if you have any questions, reach out to me, Beth at stampingmom.com. And just have a great week. Happy stamping, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.